Well, hello there, quilters. I'm Linda V. Taylor, and this is Best of Both Worlds. Who doesn't love doing baby quilts? I love them, and I do the whole cloth baby quilts because I don't really piece. And so I'm going to show you how some of these quilts are so easily done and so quickly on the longarm machines. Today we're working with a special quilt, and it's called Lullaby. So let's get started. This is Harry Wallner's Lullaby pattern, and I absolutely love it. It was originally made for baby quilts, of course, because it has all these wonderful things on it. I usually have it sideways when I'm doing it, because you can see you can do your border, and then you can do the inside border, you can do the next part and the outside, and then come back and put the tree with the animals inside of it. And in this space in between, you can stipple, you could put a line all the way around, or just leave it, it's fine. That's not very much dead space in there actually, it's wonderful. But some of the things that I really like on this particular quilt are at the bottom of the border, you see there are two little birds sitting over the nest, and then in the middle, see that little worm? In the middle we have the bird sitting on the nest. At the top we have the three little birds in the nest, and these come together really, really well when you're matching them up. And then on this side you have the empty nest. And the other things I like about this one is if we look over here at the tree that's in the middle, it has some beautiful little animals, and I have separated these and used the bear, the bunny, the lamb, the squirrel, the owl in other quilts when I needed animals. So those are really awesome. And then this inside part can be sewn, of course, all at once or in two parts, but you can also combine it. Look how beautiful that is, combining that. Then you could put another design in the middle or whatever. You can be creative. But so lots of things that you can do with this pattern to make your baby quilts or to use on other quilts. And of course, remember that this is going to be sideways. So I will be starting on that border. On my machine, because it's a 30-inch, I will be able to do this much at one time. And then I will complete the bottom parts. And then I will place the tree in the middle. That way I can get a really good placement. So let's get started on that and watch how fun that is. This outside border and these inside borders are two pass. That means when you start on this side, it's going to come around, it's going to make part of the design, most of the design, and then as it's going to come around, it's going to complete the design and end up again in the same place. As you can see, I have right there, I have exactly, my machine is there. That's exactly where I need to start on the second row, and you can see my boundaries. So I'm going to just move my pattern right over here and connect those. And then I'll go to the other side and see how that connection looks and use my machine to do my placement. So this is really going to be a good size quilt, and I adore this pattern. I'm over to the other side, and I could actually just leave this. I have the two birds facing each other, but I think I'm just going to make it a little closer like there, just using my gray handle there. That is perfect. And you can see where my boundary is. I'm within my boundary, and down at the bottom, I have plenty of room down here. So I'm ready to stitch this other side, and then I can more accurately fit what I need to fit into the middle, which will be this pattern. And if I cannot do it all at once, then I will do it in two different times and roll. But I'm thinking this measured 16 inches. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do that one unless I make it bigger. But we'll see. You have lots of options. So you can make it big or small, even a little mini. I did make some lines for the middle, just using my boundary. Those are not lines that will be sewn, of course, but at least I know where the middle is. And I did have to go in and do this middle part in two to make it large enough, because this is a big quilt. I am so excited. I've never done this on that big of a quilt before. So, but it all is going to fit together beautifully. I'll just have to roll. And I'm going to put my center in because I might be able to actually sew the center on this first roll. We'll see if it fits. I have placed this pattern in the middle, and so I'm going to enlarge it to where I think I would like it. That's really nice. I think I'll move it up a little bit. There we go. Maybe even bring out the sides a little bit here. Oh, nice. Want to make sure I don't touch anything, any of the other patterns, and it's right on my line, which is right there. And so now if I touch that, ooh, it looks like it's about even with that. So I think I'll be able to sew this one as well while I sew this one. So that will be very nice. The machine is now automatically coming backwards and doing that second line, and it also adds leaves and things as it does it to complete the pattern. Thank you so much for joining me today. The quilt that's right here, the yellow quilt, Lullaby, is one that I did years ago when I did not have a computerized machine, and I did it with my laser light on the back of my machine. And then I did all the stippling around it to raise up the designs. And I love it. It's been washed many times because I've taken it to shows. Next time we are going to do more baby quilts with lots more different patterns. So be sure to join me next time.